take a look. NBA Power Rankings, CBSSports.com. So they have the Celtics 1, the Bucks 2, Nuggets 3, Sixers 4. They have the Knicks checking in at 5 this week. Suns, Grizzlies, the Cavs at 8. Cavs lost to the Hawks and Knicks without Julius Randle to start the week before letting the depleted Pacers hang around a little too long in an eventual win on Sunday, which was yesterday. We've talked about this a little bit. I guess, Sam, the thing that concerns me against the Knicks, the Cavs kind of played at their pace. In other words, you let them run up and down the court, and if you make Jalen Brunson, if you don't let him do that, he's not nearly as good.
Yeah, right. If ideally you want to keep him in kind of a half-court, slow-down, grind-it out type of game, which is what the Cavaliers, that's that defense, that playoff-style defense is really their calling card. And I don't know. I think the Knicks obviously were very determined to make a statement in that game, and the Cavs were considerably less determined and just did not finish the job. Or when you're talking about stepping up defensively like they did against the Pacers and even the Hawks in Atlanta, just never flipped that switch against the Knicks. Again, you can't read too much into a regular season game when the Cavs were down 2 starters, but I think going in the playoffs, you could say the Cavs are better than the Knicks, but they're not that much better. So they have to play at the top of their game if they do face the Knicks in a first round series, or that could be trouble.
How tough is it, do you think, for guys like Mitchell, like Garland, even like Evan Mobley? They want to get out and run. It's human nature. That's not the recipe to beating a team like the Knicks, though, and is that kind of one of the dynamics that JB Bickerstaff has to balance?
Yeah, you want to be able to run and fast break and when those opportunities present themselves, but you don't want to force it. Sometimes, as a young guard, Garland might force it. Sometimes, not very often, but yeah, those are kind of the minor details that you want to work on is pace when you're in a playoff series. Because again, if you're the Cavs, you're going to advance because of your defense. So when you are playing defense well, fast break opportunities will present themselves. You won't have to force it, and they've shown that all season long. For the most part, they're pretty under control and play it smart, don't force things. So they just have to stick to their good habits once the playoffs do get here, and that's running when the opportunity is there, but not forcing it and not taking shots early in the shot clock that aren't there.
Fair to say that's one of the things young teams tend to have to learn in playoff basketball is kind of, everything's dictated by situation, time, and circumstance in the game.
Yeah, that's for sure. A young team is going to have some adjustments. Playoff basketball is different basketball than the regular season. It's not a ton different, but there are enough differences that a younger team with a younger core like the Cavs, they have to adjust to that. They have to adjust on the fly. So yeah, a lot of different situations. Again, the refs kind of let you get away with more defensively. There's just every game, even though it's a 7-game series, every game is like an NCAA tournament game because you can give yourself a distinct edge or a distinct advantage or turn the series on a dime with one game. So those are lessons that they're going to be learning along the way. And if you're the Cavs and a Cavs fan, you're hoping that they're winning some of those games while they're learning those playoff lessons. Because the nice thing is the Knicks weren't in the playoffs last year either. So if they do face the Knicks, which it seems like they're gonna, the Knicks are going to be in a very similar boat. While their core is a little older as far as age, they don't have a ton more playoff experience. And just like Mitchell is new to the Cavs, Brunson is new to the Knicks. So I would think that would also work to the Cavs' advantage a little bit should they face New York.